Fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's a Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, put through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like that, man, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black man. We don't do the back thing. I remember back when I was really trapped.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is in fact a fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't just do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't all who got the gun, it's all who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feet, but you will never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
$22.99, dirty cop. He gonna hook it up. Come on, Nakawar, hook me up. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Fuck around with you, boy.
John Diamond make the billion no.
Crooked officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge number 2299. Crooked officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge number 2299. It's wicked as hell. Arresting a man for nothing, got him sitting in jail. Look down on us, call us niggas when they niggas themselves. Supposed to show them the way, instead they show them a cell. Fuck nigga, how the fuck is you a man in the Lord? You pull up with white boys and you put niggas in the back of the car. But you wouldn't last a day in their yard with all them killers, them lions and them tigers and them bears and them gorillas. Trying to convince a nigga to snitch on his own brother. Beware the purple Israelite group, they undercover, so pussy ass nigga. Ratting that bitch, tell him take off that badge and I'll bat him in his shit. Crooked officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, crooked cop badge number 2299. Crooked officer, Can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. False doctrine, a nigga that shot that tranny. The dick pic, the fake pictures on social media. You posing as bitches. The murder on Joe Morgan, how her body came up missing. That scheming nigga cannot stealing that brother bitch. Them marching for the rich, but don't do nothing for the poor. The shit them niggas tried on the Kansas City boat. Them purple niggas tried that same bullshit before. Cap told them bitch about my holding treatment like a hoe. But shot told them they lightweight, they packed up all they shit. Fuck wrong with you, boy, we meant a war around this bitch. Undercover ass, purple badge, and Easter ass bitch. We know cowards on the men prepared to die around this bitch. You heard? Cricket officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299. Cricket officer, can you get these fucking handcuffs off of us? They got a lot of innocent niggas doing time. Beware, cricket cop badge number 2299.
You broke off and created something. God deserves that we stand with him and walk forward. Isupk, we strong. We ain't weak. No cowards, bitch.
That's right, sir.
Okay? That's how we ride.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General, yeah. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, thank you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Brakathum to my brothers out there. Yahweh Shamar, Thab Shem Yahshua, to my sisters out there. This is the ISUPK Pacific Northwest. I'm priest and officer Zaquan. Scripture breakdown. Give me 1 second. Let's just finish setting all this up. We just running a little bit behind. Just bear with me. Salakia. All right. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, just go ahead and put it in the group chat. Not in the group chat, but in the comments. All right. Seems like everything is in order. Let me turn the mic up a little bit. I know I was a little bit down. All right, I guess we're good to go. All right. Let's get some questions. Any questions, comments, concerns? Go to YouTube. Go ahead and type in your comments in YouTube. For some reason, Facebook doesn't pull it up. All right. Facebook does not pull it up. I say again, Facebook do not pull up. Questions, comments, or concerns, go to YouTube. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's rock this out. Yeah. Let's talk about something a little bit. Watching the news, right? I'm scrolling through Facebook, I'm going through social media, right? I find this video, right? It's a video with let me see if I can pull it up. It's a video from back in my hometown, right? So if you don't know, I'm from East Chicago, Indiana, right? I'm over there about 10 minutes from Gary, 10 minutes from Chicago. I'm like in between, right? So, I used to be in Gary, Indiana a lot. Shout out to Priest and Captain Awalam Gabar in charge of Gary, Indiana. Yeah. So I just realized after I thought they had a power. They've been out of power for like 7 days. It's a power outage going on. I don't know why it's not making wide news. It's not making wide news because first of all, we know that the white man's the devil. When this comes to black issues, they try to hide all of our issues in our communities. They try to hide it from social media. They try to hide it from the media, from the news channels. So they're trying to resist us getting help. It's the same thing that they did with Flint, Michigan, right? The exact same thing they did with Flint, Michigan, with the whole water. They had like the water was so contaminated, you couldn't even take showers. You couldn't even drink the water. They had to use bottled waters for drinking water to take showers. Right? Shout out to this brother. I forgot what this brother name is, man. He made a device where it produces fresh, clean water. It produces fresh, clean water. I think from like air or something like that. I'm not sure condensation. I don't know. I don't know how that go. So like it. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right, y'all. I'm back online, Salakia. For that, I had to take that call, Salakia. Yeah. Shout out to the brother. He made like water, like able to produce water from air. You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to the other brother, man, that's making like the gasoline from plastic. We know there's a huge epidemic with the plastic, right? Plastic in the water, plastic in the food, plastic in the ocean, contaminating everything. This brother, um, he made a device, right? He called it a something, like a microwave pyrolysis or something like that. I don't know. Salakia, where he put this plastic into this reactor, and what it does is it heats it up and it melts the plastic, and then transition it from solid to liquid. So that's pretty amazing, man. Like when I hear white people say, "Well, how come? Well, what do y'all guys create besides peanut butter?" Like that's the most dumbest thing that they could ever say because all you got to do is go to your computer. I'm pretty sure every white person got a fancy ass iPhone. They got a fancy, computer, a desktop. All you got to do is go look it up on the computer, and then you can see what black people has made, from cell phones to the rocket fuel and stuff like that, to the stoplight. You know what I'm saying? To all everything, to the telephone. Hey, shout out to Priest and Officer Laquan for tuning in. Yeah, but we made everything. So when white people tell you, "Oh well, man, that's all y'all made was peanut butter," no, we made way more than peanut butter. We damn near made your whole infrastructure. We damn near power this mug. You know what I'm saying? We power America. Blacks, Latinos, and the indigenous people, we power this whole world. We power America. You understand? It's a shortage. Trump was saying something about a shortage of white people that don't want to work these jobs that we work. White people is not going to get in the field and pick the fruits and the vegetables that fuels the economy today. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. First of all, they're too prideful. Second of all, they're lazy. White people are lazy as hell. They're super lazy. You know what I'm saying? They barely want to do the work in the office. If it ain't no laid back job where they just sitting on their ass on the computer doing some minuscule type work, then they don't want the job. They'll rather just sit around and just be lazy. But if y'all got any questions online, just go ahead and type it in the chat. All right. But yeah, they're super lazy. You got to understand, our people, blacks, Latinos, and indigenous people, like we're farmers. You know what I'm saying? We work the land, we work the fields, we plant crops. We plant everything. We come from a background of hard work. We come from that type of background of having livestock and shearing sheep and cows and take care of cows and farm animals. That's our whole background. In the Bible we was called shepherd kings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to say that for them to say that all we made was peanut butter is just an insult to it's really to insult your intelligence. It's to really for them to say that, well, you ain't nothing. All you did was just make peanut butter. When our history consists of way more than just peanut butter. Our history consists of greatness. If you look in this book that's called the Bible, that whole book from Genesis to Revelations compromises of our entire history. Thousands of years of greatness. And then for them to sit there in social intelligence and say, oh yeah, your history is just nothing but peanut butter. It's just nothing but being slaves and coming from Africa. That just goes to show you that, first of all, it's an agenda to hide our history. Because clearly, what we need to start doing is we need to start pushing in our communities, reading books. You understand?
to read books because there's plenty of literature out there. There's plenty of knowledge. There's plenty of books out there that validates our history. For one, you got a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu. You can turn to page 69, 70-ish, I believe. And then they'll tell you that, that 1 million Jews fled Jerusalem into the west coast of Africa to hide amongst dark-skinned nations. And we was fleeing from Roman persecution. Like, it'll tell you that. This is why it's important that we got to, push the agenda of reading. Read. You know that saying, if you want to hide something from a nigga, hide it in the book. Well, that's facts. That's absolutely true because we don't like to read. Right now, we got our men and our women reading at in high school, reading at a 4th grade level. A lot of them is graduating and don't know how to fully read or fully write. And that's the agenda of the public school. The public schools just want to push you out. They want to push you out. They don't want to teach you. They don't want to give you that quality education that they give white people in those suburbs. Those white kids get all the great education. They teach them about credit. They teach them about taxes. They teach them about everything they need to know to function into society. But when it comes down to our people, they don't push that type of agenda. They just let you glide and slide through high school, through middle school, through elementary school. They really don't care about your teaching. They just want you to get up out of the school and in time for the next generation to come in. They do the same shit with them, let them skate through school, and then you're not learning nothing. By the time you leave you leave high school, the only things, if you're really not applying yourself and you're really not interested, it's like the only thing you really know how to do is, first of all, game bang. Because in school, especially high school, there's plenty of game banging. Know how to have sex. Because guess what? There's a lot of sex going on in the schools. Well, not inside the schools, but you know what I'm saying. As a young man that went through high school myself, I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. After school activities, let's say that. It was plenty of that. But really it wasn't no. I go back and look, and I use myself an example. I go back and I look through high school myself. High school was not interesting to me. It really wasn't no programs that really captivated me. It wasn't, I was an average student that just skated through school myself. I really didn't, until I came into the Isupk or the Commander Dream Hunter. It's like I really didn't care. But now, I read. I read everything. I read plenty of books. I do a lot of research. I study a lot. I'm on a computer. I'm researching. If it's anything that I don't know, I go to the computer and I research it to find out what it is. This is what all of us should be doing. If I don't know a word, I don't guess. I go look it up and see what it means. I go look it up. As simple as that. I go look it up and see what it means. This is what we need to do. Push our children to go be great, and that's what we do in the UPK. We go push our children to be great. Our children are graduating school at a 4.0 plus. At a 4.0. They're graduating and excelling in schools, being valedictorian. You see what I'm saying? They're becoming great. So now we got, kids that grew up and then they going to college. They become lawyers, they become engineers to better service the community, to become everything that you can think of to better the community. And we're pushing this. This is what we need to do. And it's thanks to Commander Juliana that to put the strength and put the knowledge in us to really want to care about not only our academics and how we function in a moral capacity, in the academic capacity, but our children, to make us want to really push our children to excel as well. Man, you gotta first of all, you gotta train up a child. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that scripture real fast. Salaki. Give me 1 second. Pull up the scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is why it's important to train your children up while they're young. You train your children to have morality, knowing how to be righteous. You put the law, statutes, and commandments into them at an early age. Hell, damn near when they come from the womb, you start teaching them. You know what I'm saying? And then you teach them how to have morality, how to love your people, how to service your people. You know what I'm saying? How to treat each other, how to act with a man, how to act with a sister. You treat them, you train them up, and then guess what? They're gonna excel and be phenomenal, be phenomenal in every aspect of life. The problem is we don't train our children. That's the problem. The problem, we don't train our children. We don't care. Like lately, our sisters, man, they don't care about their kids. They don't care. They'd rather, go mess with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, leave the kids at home to raise themselves. How I know? I know people personally that had to do that. I know people personally that had to raise up their siblings because their mom was in the streets. I know them personally. It's important that, first of all, in order for our children, we got to provide a good example for our children to want to be. Their first role model is you. Their first role model is in the house. It comes from the house, the mother and the father. That got to be tight first. Because right now we're living in a lot of broken homes, single parent house homes. If it's a single mother, it's a single father. All separate. We got to start coming back to having a two-parent household. A mother and a father in the house, raising up these children. That's what we got to start doing. We got to bring that back. We got to bring that back. We got to realize that, look, first of all, let me tell you, sisters, being in a relationship, being in a marriage is not about your goddamn happiness. Let's realize that first. It's not about being happy, because you're going to go through times in your relationship where you're going to be up, everything is perfect, you're happy. You're happy, and then you're going to have times where where y'all in a low state. The Bible talks about this, about being in a low state. Money ain't coming in like that. Bills is getting stacked up. It's kind of tough. It's kind of hard out here right now. Credit card debt piling up. Your car note bagged up. Y'all might be on the verge of getting evicted. Like, you know what I'm saying? A relationship ain't got to be always be goddamn perfect. Y'all going to go through ups and downs. The Bible talks about going through the fire. You gotta be mentally ready to go through the fire. As the man. Y'all both gotta come together, and y'all gotta understand this relationship ain't about happiness. We're going to have happy times. We're going to have times where we're in a low state. A relationship is about duty. It's about honor. It's about duty. It's about doing what you're supposed to have to do to raise these children in the best way possible. A lot of times we let our personal greed get in the way. We're having a successful relationship and giving these children the best possible scenario to grow up in a household. You understand? Because white people do it. White people have a mother and father. Even though the father might unalive their entire family, shit, it's a chance. You know what I'm saying? We need to give our children that same thing. We need to give our children the same, chance with a mother and a father inside the household. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Once you bestow the knowledge to your children, they'll grow up and do the same thing with their children. They're gonna raise their children up exactly how you raised them. And then guess what? You didn't build you a solidified lineage, you know what I'm saying, that's teaching each generation the proper way to be. How to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. How to love one another. Hell, how to even function out in the school or how to function outside, out on the outside world. Shit, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to teach your kids that the white man's the devil. But you got to tell them, man, look, school is cool. Just know the white man is the devil, but do not take your ass to school. Do not take your ass to school and just start be like, you devil, you devil, you devil. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach them how to be cordial, how to function on the outside. Hell, shit, I love it, man. I love my son saying the white man's the devil, but it's always a time and a place. If you teach those kids that the white man's the devil and they don't have no control, they're gonna go to the slave, they're gonna go to the job and be like, man, all y'all some fucking devil. So boom, you're fired. So always you gotta just like white people and their racism. They don't come to work they do come to work with the racism, but they're not blatant with it. They hide it. That's the same thing that you need to teach your children. Teach your children to hide they racism. That's how you do it. You teach them how to hide their racism. And then when you get off the job, when you get out of school, it's whatever. But while you inside school stuff, while you at your job, be cordial. Just do what they do. All right. It's important to train up your children. Give them the perfect chance to succeed. Shit, hell, a lot of us. Look, I was born in 1991. Man, during that time, man. Yeah. It was only by the grace of God that I had at least a little smidgen of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To be able to at least had some type of decency before I came into the UPK and the Commander Junior Hunter. Only just a smidgen. All right. And then on top of that, man, let's get back into what I was talking about earlier. So yeah, Gary, Indiana is without power. And don't forget, I believe Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Cuba is without power as well. I believe Cuba has been without power for some weeks now. I believe a month already, a month or months. Let's see. Let me see. I got this fancy computer. I might as well utilize the computer. Hey, shout out to Diana checking in the class. All right. How long has Cuba been without power? All right, I'm gonna show you. This is why I love having a computer. I can be able to just pull up the information. All right, you see right here it says Cuba has been experiencing severe island-wide power outages intermittently since early 2024, with the most recent nationwide grid collapse occurring in July 2026. So it was this year. Let's see. Let me put my face in the middle. There we go. So their outages has been intensifying since March of this year, right? When the national grid collapsed multiple times, leaving roughly 10 million people without power for hours to days at a time. The most recent major collapse occurred on July 6, 2026, affecting the entire island, with slow restoration efforts beginning shortly afterward. So, man, so like in July, damn near the whole month of July, our brothers and sisters, man, from the tribe of what's that? Cuba, the tribe of Manasseh, I believe. Tribe of Manasseh. They've been without power, right? And you know, they're my brothers. But guess what? Since they're part of the lost 12 tribes, don't nobody really give a damn. They're taking their sweet time to repair the grid. I won't be surprised if it's sabotage. We'd be surprised if their power grid has been sabotaged by white hands. I won't blame them. I bet it. I bet. Let's see. I believe Puerto Rico has been without power. Okay, it's been a while. Wow. So look, check this out. Check this out. We'll put this back up. It says Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria in 2017, which was damn near about 9 years ago. Hurricane Maria combined with Hurricane Irma destroyed much of Puerto Rico's transmission and distribution system in September 2017. It took 328 days and 11 months for the Puerto Rico Electric Power Authority to restore power to all customers affected, marking the longest blackout in U.S. history. Now, last time I checked, Puerto Rico was a part of U.S. territories. So you would think a big blackout like this, you would think that the U.S. would try to hurry as fast as they can to restore power to one of their territories, right? Because guess what? Since you're part of U.S. territory, you are being taxed. You are being taxed, if I'm not mistaken. So you should be getting help serviced as quick, as fast as they possibly can. But yet they took 328 days and 11 months for power to get restored for one of their own territories. Let me tell you something. The white man is the devil. Let Portland be without power for 1 or 2 days. First of all, it's going to be a state of emergency. Hell, they might unleash the military to prevent looting and stuff like that. And guess what? They're gonna the power gonna be back on and fixed maybe within a week, maybe less than a week, maybe about 24 hours. Portland's gonna put their money where their mouth is. They're gonna dish out them millions, but yet Puerto Rico, one of U.S. territories, you know what I'm saying, it's taking them 328 days and 11 months to get their power back restored. And then shout out to Cuba, man. You know, just hang in there, Cuba. You know, my brothers and sisters out there, I know it's hell. We're going through hell right now in this earth. We know that the white man's the devil that the Bible speak of. But we got to endure until the end. That's what Jesus Christ said, man. That's what our King said. He said, endure until the end. That's in Matthew. We're going to get that because right now it's about surviving. It's about doing what the Most High told you. It's about doing what the Most High God told you to do. It's about surviving to the end. You understand? It's about taking that. It's about taking that narrow path. You got that. You got one path where everybody takes. Everybody's taking this path, but you got that other path that really nobody takes. It's a narrow path. It's a straight and narrow path. Only few people take that, but everybody else take the other path, the wide path, the easy path. Let me tell you something. The truth ain't easy. Life is about conquering battles after battles after battles, conquering hardships after hardships after hardships. I mean, come on. Life ain't about, living a good life, living richly and kicking up your feet and enjoying life. That's not what it is for us. Right now, we're going through a test. If you're Black, Latino, and indigenous, we're all going through a test. You understand? We're going through a test right now that the Most High is expecting you to conquer. He's expecting you to conquer this test. All right? Diana said Portland is going to put in priorities. First by helping the upper class, then take their time with serving the lower class citizens if there was a power outage. Absolutely. Absolutely. They gotta, them billionaires and millionaires gotta come first. You know what I'm saying? You know what they saying? They say, how dare you? How dare you think we about to skip over the billions, the billionaires and the millionaires, and get your broke ass? Oh, don't let you be black. Because guess what? The thing is, with white people racism, white people is even racist to their own. Because Portland, Oregon is full of white drug addicts that will sit there and do crack in your face. That will sit there and sleep on the sidewalk, doing this. That's what they're doing. In your face. Right in front of the library, right in front of the stores. They don't care. Right in front of the goddamn courthouse. And guess what? Police don't give a damn. It's a shortage of police out here anyway. If you don't know, it's a big shortage of police officers. Damn. Recipe for disaster. One, you got a shortage of police officers, and you got a state, you got a city with damn near 90% of the population is white. 2 and 2, they ain't gonna mix. But I digress. Yeah, let's get that scripture real fast. It's in Matthew. All right, we are at Matthew. Let's get Matthew chapter 10, verse 22, right? Matthew chapter 10, verse 22 say, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. What is that talking about? This is our King Yahushua talking. He said, ye shall be hated and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. It's because first of all, you got to go back through the biblical times. When our King Yahushua was on the earth, was he hated or was he loved? He was hated. Why was our King hated? Well, he was hated because he was telling the truth. He was condemning the Sadducees and Pharisees who would be today our religious leaders, your Christian pastors, your Muslim imams, you know what I'm saying, your 1%er, 2%er, or whatever the hell you call it. These are your religious leaders, right? And what they was trying to do is they were trying to eat off the people. They was lying to the people, and then they was cozying up, right? They was cozying up to the Romans. So they was getting paid by the Romans to keep Israel docile, not to raise up, because because the Sadducees and Pharisees wanted to keep in power. They wanted to stay in power. They wanted to stay cozy up to the Romans. It's exactly what your Christian preachers are doing today. They go to the White House and shake Trump's hand, or Trump behind those closed doors. Behind those closed doors, Trump is probably offering them some millions to teach blacks and Latinos, to make them stray off, to not teach them who they really are according to the Bible, which we are the Israelites, the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, right? So they're being paid to keep us in a docile state. Why do you think? Have you realized this throughout the years? Every time something major happens, black people come together and we rile up and we start so-called marching. Who do they send? I'm gonna give y'all a second. Who do they send out there to the marches when black people get tired and fed up? You know what I'm saying? We ready to riot and cause havoc. Who do they send? I'm gonna give y'all a minute. See what Diana said. It says they got a shortage because they don't want to oppress their own people. Yeah. Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun oppressing white people. These white police officers do not want to go to white communities to oppress white people. They want to go to black communities to cause havoc. That's exactly what it is. They want to go and cause havoc. You know what I'm saying? It says on the side of the police cars, it says to protect and serve. Hell no. To protect and serve who? White communities? When it's coming to black and Latino communities, they don't protect and serve, they oppress. To shoot and oppress. That's what should be on the police car. At least we'll know it's the truth. Not to give a false sense of security, like to serve and protect. All right, yeah. They don't want to oppress their own people. All right, okay. I see no one typed in the answer, so I'm gonna just go ahead with it. So when black people riot, they send out Al Sharpton. They send out your religious leaders. Let me see. Am I good? I think I'm good. Okay. There you go. Okay, it was just some time, but Diana, she got it. She said they send black people like Al Sharpton to smooth things over with our people to make it seem good. That's exactly what they do. They send a religious leader that they got on the payroll. They got Al Sharpton on payroll. They got him on payroll, man. He's like, man, these niggas is acting up. Hey, call up Al Sharpton real fast. They call him up, please. Hey, look, we need you to go to Georgia. Hey, no, we need you to go to Mississippi. We need you to go here. We need you to go there. He's being paid to oppress blacks and Latino people. Well, especially black people, because really he's in the black communities. I'm pretty sure Latino people got like a person that they call on too as well. Excuse me. Hey, if y'all can hear me crystal clear, just put a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me crystal clear, put a 1. I don't know why it keep telling me that, I'm kind of lagging a little bit. Just let me know real fast. 1, put a 1 if I'm good, and put a 2 if I'm not good. It keeps saying network unstable. All right. Okay, I'm good. Diana said she gave him 1, so I'm good. All right, but yeah. So let's read. Let's go back to the scripture. We have Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Because Jesus Christ, when he came on the earth, he was teaching the truth. He was teaching to keep the law, the right way how to keep the law, right? He was condemning the Sadducees and Pharisees because they was doing exactly what Al Sharpton is doing. The Sadducees and Pharisees will tell you this: don't eat pork. You don't eat no pork, but then they'll go eat pork too. They'll go somewhere to eat pork. I remember going to church when I was younger, right? We had, after a few events, well, after an event or something like that, we'll go downstairs in the basement, where it's like another room, like a big room with chairs and tables, and then they'll cook food and they'll have pork on the grill. We'll eat some hot dogs and chicken, having pork chops and all that. Everything that's bad, everything that the Lord said not to eat, we'll have. Some catfish, and then in my mind, I'm like, damn, I think y'all doing this on purpose. I think y'all got, y'all made an agreement with America to keep the Lord's chosen people in the low state. This is why the scriptures say we're going to pull that next. But this is why the scriptures say that the men that don't teach the laws, the commandments, and teach everybody else the laws, statutes, and commandments, they're going to be last in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to pull that up next. Well, let's finish this out. So we know Christ came on the scene to heal the sick, to basically heal. To heal and to teach brothers and sisters to stop sinning, to teach them the way how to keep the law. The spiritual way, not the physical way, the spiritual way how to keep the law, right? It says, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. He that endureth to the end shall be saved. You understand? This life is about enduring. It's not about being fucking happy. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. But it's not about, being happy. It's about doing what the Lord said. And the Lord said, keep my statutes and commandments. The whole reason why Christ came back, was to bring his people back to the Lord. Because we know the scriptures say for the wages of sin is death, right? Hell, we were all supposed to be gone. But Christ sacrificed himself to come back to teach us how to properly keep the law, to give us another chance. So now we owe Christ. Because he made that sacrifice, we owe Christ our life. And you better spend that life doing exactly what the Most High and your King say. Spend that life doing exactly what they say. Diana said, these churches love to do fish fries. They do fish fries now, put anything good on the fish fry. They got catfish, they got shrimp, they got some crab on that mud, they got lobster, they got everything bad in the fish fry. Got any questions? Go ahead, just type it in the chat. Let me check the Facebook real fast because I can't see the Facebook questions. All right, I don't see no questions on the Facebook. So, but yeah, it says we got to endure to the end. This life is about enduring. It's not about peaches and cream and living the best life. It's about enduring hardship after hardship, man. It's about fighting for these laws, statutes, and commandments in a world of lies, in a world of hypocrisy, in a world of darkness. It's about fighting. So every day we got to get up. It's a brand new fight. It's a fight for it's a fight. You got to fight your kids. You got to fight your spouse. You got to fight your parents. You got to fight your friends. You got to fight strangers. I'm not talking about physical fight. I'm talking about spiritual, because you're trying to change. You're trying to be perfect for the Most High. You're trying to keep these laws and commandments, but everybody around you thinking that you're crazy. You're crazy. What the hell is this? This is crazy. This is nonsense. God loves everybody. You're in the code. You got to fight every single day. This is why Jesus Christ said, "Those who endure to the end shall be saved." Because guess what? The next kingdom that's coming up, the kingdom of righteousness, right? The next kingdom is going to be a kingdom that's going to be pure righteous. That means everybody better keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Or guess what? Guess what? I'm not going to say it, but you know what this means right here. Guess what? If you don't keep them, oh, you want to eat pork? Oh, you sleeping with another man's wife? Both of y'all. It's going to be a kingdom of righteous. Diana said, talking about all you have to do is just pray over it and God will forgive you. Right. That's what these Christian pastors always do. Oh, you just got to pray. Just pray over the food and no. If the Most High said don't eat it, do not eat it. Simple as that. You don't even need to know why. Just don't do it. Let's see. I believe this is Ayash Allah. Ayash Allah says, Shalom, Lord of Christ. Priest officer Ayash Allah checking in. Hey, Most High Christ, clap it up for Naquan, clap it up for Ayash Allah. You know what I'm saying, for tuning in. All right. If you got any questions, go ahead and go in the group, type it in the chat. But yeah, it's about enduring to the end. This ain't the end yet. We're very close. We're this close. But it's not the end yet. We have to endure. You got to get up and fight. Fight them damn kids. Fight your damn wife. Fight your damn husband. Fight the world if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Fight your job. So your job trying to stop you from going to Passover? Man, I'll get another job. I'm going to Passover because the Lord told me I got to go to Passover every year. Then you better fight. You better fight for these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right? Let's get to this. Oh shit, let's get to the next scripture. What was that other one I was referencing? All right, this is Matthew chapter 5, verse 19, right? It says, Whosoever there shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. Is it people like your religious leaders? People like you know why your religious leaders are so disgusting? Because they teach you that, because they tell you it's okay to eat pork, and they teach you that it's okay to eat pork. They teach you that God laws is done away with. You don't have to keep no laws. Excuse me. They teach you ain't got to keep no laws, but the only law they keep is the law of tithing. Oh yeah, that 10%, I'll take that. But you can eat pork. Hell, if you want to sleep with another man's wife, hey, pastor do it. Hell, the pastor molest kids. Oh my God, the Roman Catholic Church. Let's look this up real fast. Roman Catholic Church, Salaki. I want to see how much has the Roman Catholic Church, how much has the Roman Catholic Church paid out from child molestation? Let's see. I don't know if it's going to tell me, but all right, let's see. This is crazy. It's a website called bishopaccountability.org. All right, so this is crazy. Hold on. Let me put this on. Let me share this with y'all real fast. Hold on. This is wild. This is wild. All right. This says 20 years of abuse settlements for the U.S. Catholic diocese exceeds $5 billion total. Damn, this is recent. $5 billion total. This is November 9th, 2024. It says the Archdiocese of Los Angeles, 880 million abuse claim settlements announced October 16th brings the total payout of U.S. Catholic diocese for abuse claims since 2004 to more than $5 billion and possibly more than $6 billion. Damn. Wow. That is insane. The Catholic Church, right? The Catholic Church paid about $6 billion in settlement money for child abuse cases. $6 billion. And the Roman Catholic Church is still here. It's still standing. That is, oh man, that's good night. I can't find no other words but what you said, Ayasha. Good night. Diabolical. That is insanity. You know how wicked this world is, right? These so-called Catholic priests, Catholic priests, these are supposed to be holy men of God, so-called holy men of God, have been molesting children into a total of settlement money of $6 billion. $6 billion. No, I'm gonna talk about that too. Ain't no one talking about it. I'm gonna talk about it. That is ludicrous. And let me why is the Roman Catholic Church still standing? Like, why haven't they been like disbanded? They still standing. Why? Why? Y'all keep molesting kids. Why? I know why. Because the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. I know why. You can't stop molesting children to save your life to the tune of $6 billion. That is diabolical. Why is this organization still standing? I do not know why. Yashala said it's crazy how they still have power over our people. Yes. Latino people regard these people as sacred, holy individuals, but yet your kids get molested. $6 billion, your kids is getting molested. This is crazy. The website is called bishopaccountability.org. Bishopaccountability.org. That is crazy. And they kind of show, and it's like showing a record, right? It's showing a record of like damn near every lawsuit. Damn, and they got accused, they got priest files. Let's see what this is. Priest files. Whoa! Let me share this again. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It's called Priest Files on bishopaccountability.org, right? So let's go through it. This is insanity. So right here, it says Archdiocese of Boston, Massachusetts. It says a 1,276 page selection from the files of 26 accused priests with an analyst by the survivor's attorney who ordained and made public these documents, and more than 120 other files in 2002 to 2004. Bridgeport, Connecticut. I believe this is Connecticut. A 11,187 page document obtained by the New York Times in 2009 after 7 years of litigation. Like, this is all like court, like, dang. Man, this is crazy. But look at the list. It just goes on and on. It just goes on and on. Damn. Church list accused, number of accused. God damn. This is from 1950 to 2018. Right? So this is like recent numbers, I believe. 2003, 449 ordained priests accused of molesting children. 2004, 544 children. 544 priests accused. 2005, 467 priests. Damn. For a total from 2003 to 2019, 8,490 ordained priests has been accused of molesting children. Good night. All right. Ayasha Allah said, he said it's crazy how they still have power over our people. Absolutely. Is they helping with the health bill after going baby? It says, is they helping with the health bill after going to baby's herpes? Yeah, they pretty sure, yeah. They better. Shit, they need to. How about this? How about they need to be shut down? Shut down the Roman Catholic Church. He said X-Files, no, no, Priest Files, these. Y'all sound crazy, man. Diana said white people took it as a legal way to get money to sell their kids. Yeah, yeah. A lot of white people do that. They'll sell their children, right, and then file a claim or file a something against them to get money. What do you think black people learned this from? When they were selling their kids to people like R. Kelly, the people like Jay-Z and all them. People, they got that from the priests. They learned from the Roman Catholic Church. That's who they learned it from. But this is diabolical. This is insanity all the way. Man, this is crazy. Let me save this link. I'm saving this link. I don't care. I'm saving this link. This is absolute proof. Yeah, add this page to favorites. Yes. All right. Yashala said, you can't say we're not destroyed. How we trust the people like this? And crazier, they call Hispanics Latino perverts. Hell yeah. Didn't Donald Trump call them rapists? Then he called them rapists. He called our Latino brothers rapists. But yet, about 8,600 ordained priests was molesting kids. That's a lot of people. To the tune of $6 billion. That is something else. That is something else. Right here. I'm going back to the list. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Diana said white people is okay with Roman Catholic churches molesting their kids because they do it themselves. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go back to this list real fast. Hold on. This is insanity. I wonder if I can see it good. Okay. Right here. It says I don't know if I can see it clear. I highlighted it. The USCCB hired the John Jay College of Criminal Justice to evaluate data submitted by member bishops regarding the sexual abuse of minors by Catholic priests, bishops, deacons, seminarians. In its 2004 report, the John Jay College found, according to survey forms completed by the bishops, that the bishops had received in 1950 to 2002, not plausible, allegations of sexual abuse of 10,667 minors committed by 4,392 priests, including 12 bishops. The John Jay College report also provides an estimate of the number of priests who worked in the United States, 1950 to 2002. The surveys collected for the project reported 75,694 diocesan priests and approximately 34,000 religious priests for the total of 109,694. Wow. This is crazy. In the years 2003 to 2016, the Catholic Church has ordained 8,490 men to the priesthood. According to the official Catholic Directory General Summary of diocesan data, that brings the total number of priests in 1950 to 2016 to 118,184. Wow. Wow. Look, we all learned something today. We all learned something today that the white man is the devil. I didn't think these numbers was that big. I didn't think the numbers was big, but these numbers are ridiculous. So far, about 120,000 ordained Roman Catholic priests has molested children to the tune of paying out $6 billion. And why is the Roman Catholic Church still standing? That is crazy. And then they have the nerve to say there's no such thing as white privilege. There's no such thing as white privilege. That you can molest thousands of boys. I don't know if there's any girls. I think this is probably just all boys. That's crazy. Catholic priests and Epstein files have a lot in common. Facts. All right, you can see it. I bet that number has tripled the size since then. Probably. I don't doubt it. But the Roman Catholic Church is allowed to exist with 120 ordained priests molesting children. Over 120,000 ordained priests molesting children. And they paid out of total cases to the tune of $6 billion. And the Roman Catholic Church still exists. Why? Why? This is a huge entity, and I'm going to tell you why. It's money. It's money. The reason why they still standing is because they have immense amount of money. Immense. This is insane. And people want to talk about protecting the kids. If you want to protect the children, get rid of the Roman Catholic Church because they're doing all the molesting. 120,000 priests was molesting kids. That's crazy. You said because Trump is funding them. Shit. I don't doubt it. This whole thing that's coming out with the child, trafficking ring and stuff coming out, I won't be surprised if the Roman Catholic Church is damn near smack dab in the center of it. Yeah, that's why they're able to get away with it. Because the Roman Catholic Church, they still maintain their power. They've been in power for a long time, for hundreds of years. Hell, I would say maybe about hundreds and hundreds of years. Maybe about thousands of years. They've been in power not hundreds, but thousands of years. I'm tripping because the Roman Catholic Church exists during the time of Christ, right? Yes. So they existed this long. Imagine if we was to go back thousands of years to their inception. How many ordained priests has been molesting children? So what you were saying, Don, probably was the right answer. You said that number 6 billion has probably tripled. I would go far to saying quadruple or maybe even more than that. We're just looking at the data from 1950 to now. But what about, during Christ's time, all the way to now? Well, we probably never going to know those numbers. But that number is probably huge. That number is probably huge right now. If you want white people, let me tell you something. Mr. White Man, let me tell you something. If you want to stop child molestation, then you got to go to the source. And that source is you got to get rid of the Roman Catholic Church. You got to get rid of that Catholic Church, man. If you want to cut child molestation down, get rid of the Catholic Church because they're doing a lot of molestation in them churches. And I got the data too. The data, the site is called right here. The site is called bishopaccountability.org. Bishopaccountability.org. Anybody could go to it. Anybody could look up these numbers from 2003 to 2019. About 8,000, about 8,500, 8,600 ordained priests was molesting children. The numbers is there. All you got to go do is look it up. Put all white people on islands. That island would sink and probably blow up because they'll be fighting each other. Just like now. You got Ukraine and Russia going at it. You know how many deaths didn't accumulate just between them? Thousands. You know how many deaths occurred during World War II or World War I or the Vietnam War? It's a lot. Thousands. Hundreds of thousands. So it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. If you got any questions or whatnot, go ahead and put it in the comments. I can't see your comment on Facebook, so if you can go to YouTube, type your comment in. They need to start changing that. You should be able to start seeing comments on Facebook as well. I don't know why. I do not know why. But let's just go back. Let's just go back right here real fast. Let me just go back to these numbers because it's just super wild to me. Right here. In 1950 to 2002, allegations of sexual abuse of 10,667 minors committed by 4,392 priests, including 12 bishops. That's about 11,000 minors. 11,000. Just to go back over here, man, this is crazy. The John Jay College report also provides an estimate of the number of priests who worked in the United States. 1950 to 2002, the survey collected for the project report reported 75,694 diocesan priests and approximately 34,000 religious priests, for a total of 109,694. In the years 2003 to 2016, the Catholic Church has ordained 8,490 men to the priesthood. According to the official Catholic Directory's general summary of diocesan data, that brings a total number of priests to 118,184. That is insane. All these priests, that's how many priests they ordained, right? Damn. Okay. It says right here, this is years 1950 to 2002. It says total newly accused in each time period. So, whoa. So from 1950 to 2002. So we got 4,397 total accused priests, 10,667 survivors, children, right, that was molested by this 4,392. So we're going to go down to 2003, data not available. The USCCB never released data for 2003. This is 2004. A total of 387 priests was accused. Survivors is 1,083. 2000, this is crazy. It goes in depth year by year. 203 priests accused, 777 survivors. 2006, 189 priests accused, 710 survivors. Damn, this is insanity. And it goes all the way up. And it keeps going. It keeps going. Damn. 7, 15, 16, 17, 18. Whoa. It says July 1st, 2017 through June 30th, 2018, a total of 1,056 priests has been accused and a total of 1,051 survivors, children. Right? Damn. For a grand total of accused priests, 7,002. Total survivors, 20,052. That is insanity. That's insanity. That's insanity. That is insanity. That is insanity. I'm going to end this class right here. I'm going to let that sink into your heads. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And with that, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshai to my brothers out there. Yahweh Shamar and Thab Shem Yahshai to my sisters. Oh, wait. Yahshala said, sick. What is holy about this organization? What makes you want to follow this? Latin, Hispanics need to get up out of there. Facts. Absolutely. And with that, Shalom.